What's going on, trappers? This is Tommy Egan. Welcome back to J Will Trap TV. If you want to help me take over Chicago, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and pull the notification bell.
So you know when we go live or make a new video. Yo, welcome back to J Will Trap TV. Chicago is heating up. We got sisters getting smashed, legs getting slashed. We got Diamond Luther King, and we got Sasha in the ring, guys. This is Power Book Force, episode 7, season 2. Let's jump right in. Let's go. So we start the episode off hot. We got Tommy and Maria. They in here getting down. They in here doing the nasty. And next thing you know, we got Miguel banging on the door. So Miguel comes in and he's looking around. He's, trying to make sure there ain't nobody in here. I don't know. Maybe he smelled his sister. I don't know. He was just really suspicious looking around and shit. And Tommy, he has to hide Maria's ID on the counter on the fly. So we get to business and Miguel says that the Serbs torching the projects is a problem for him too. Tommy says the best way to send a message to the Serbs is to cut them off from their drugs. And he says, he's part of the cartel. Why can't you, make a move? Miguel says he will talk to Shay, but Tommy needs to stand down, which means that nobody's get dropped. Everyone leaves everybody alone until he, calls them and lets them know what's going down. He leaves and then Maria comes out and she says that if Miguel knew that she was there, that he would kill both of them. She says that he is dangerous and Tommy says that he's dangerous too. So I don't know, Tommy says he got it with Miguel, but hey, the way Miguel be looking at him and talking, I'm a little worried. I think Maria should be worried about Miguel because, if Tommy gotta do it, Tommy gonna do it. He gonna kill homeboy. And she, at that point, she really gonna be crying. Fuck Carlos. So we go to Diamond and he's giving this parole officer a piss test. Parole officer says that he put Diamond on a list to speak at a fundraiser. Diamond just kind of doesn't want to do it, but he says this will help with his parole, and he also wants Diamond to denounce CBI while he's up there. So Diamond says he has clients and he's not really down to denounce CBI. He says that's a death sentence. We go to Stacy and DeFranco, he's talking to Stacy. He's, briefing her. He's saying that Vic is giving them information, but Stacy finds it useless because it's not gonna really give them what they need. She wants, Diamond. She wants Vic to shit them out a fucking diamond they can use for evidence. At this point, Lori Lewis from the DOJ comes in and she comes in complaining about, those projects being set on fire. And she's saying that since she started this task force, that nothing's been getting done. So then Stacy's like, look, we just got Vic and he's gonna be our top witness and he's working with Tommy and we're gonna start getting some real information and we're gonna be able to close the case soon. So Lori is like, look, bitch, we need results. And if you don't get us some results, you're gonna lose your job. Stacy over here trying to talk about, okay, well, we're gonna do this for the party and this is gonna look good for the party. But look, she's like, hey, the party will fire your ass too. Stacy gonna have to get some results and she about to start putting the pressure on the case. So now we go to Raheem and he's visiting Shanti and he's pretty much telling her that Jannar got her dickmatized and she's not moving correctly. She's not moving as she normally would and she's not making the right decisions. He says that Jannar is bad for business. Out of nowhere, we see Sasha come in and she put the hurt on Raheem. She tells Raheem that he should be being loyal and not talking shit behind her and Jannar's back. She says that she's that bitch and her ops are not gonna see her come in because she's smarter than everybody. So Shanti's ambitious. Shanti's about to make some moves. I can't wait to see. She's pretty much my favorite character at this point. So we go to a CBI meeting, and this is not just CBI. We got the whole coalition here right now. So we got Kilo's crew, and we got Diamond and Tommy, and they're at the front, and they're telling these guys what's going down. So they're saying the Serb hit, was a major hit to their production and they're got to move that product to the other side of town. Jannard is over here, he's here, and he's saying that, hey, all the homies want to go get some get back. They trigger fingers are itchy, they ready to go get back at these Serbs. Diamond says that they will not strike back at this time. And Tommy says they're gonna lose bodies and fuck up their business if they go after him. So at this point, some chaos gets introduced because one dude from Rojas, he's like, yo, I don't like how we're meeting. I don't like how we're conducting business in public and we're all talking about this. I want this to be more private. And then one of the CBI dudes was like, hey man, shut up. So then there's about to be a fight that breaks out, but then Tommy gets in and he stops the chaos before things get crazy. Diamond says the whole point of this coalition is that we work together so we can all make more money. And he says that we can't let one little squabble, break the whole thing up. We got to stick together. Vic asks where they're going next, and Tommy says that they're going to go after the crews on the west side and bring them into the coalition as well. So the idea is that they bring all these, all these gangs in, that they'll have the most control of their city, and that's when they're going to go over to Miguel. They're going to get the product from him, and they're all going to work together to distribute product throughout the city, and Tommy's pretty much in control of everything, which is crazy, guys. This is crazy. We got this white dude controlling all the gangs in Chicago. Oh, pay attention, guys. So before they leave, Jannard's like, yo, what about the Serbs? And Tommy says that the Serbs are gonna be taken out at the top and everybody needs to hold still and no one do anything. So Vic keys him in on this. So remember, Vic is over here snitching, so he definitely keys in and he's gonna share this information that he just got from this meeting. So now we go outside with Vic and Jannard and they start talking about Claudia. Claudia makes it known to Jannard that he has people watching her and that he's seen her show up at his pad and he opened the door for her. They talk business. Jannard said she tried to come through with some business, but he rejected her. Vic starts saying some bullshit about how Tommy is doing something good for us and we're all making money and we gotta stop holding grudges and shit. And this nigga Jannard don't wanna hear it. So we go to Tommy and Diamond and they're talking about how they're gonna communicate with the DSD crew on the west side and get them and bring them into the fold. And Tommy also tells Diamond about his play with Miguel and the Serbs. Now we switch over to Claudia and Shanti. So this is what we see in that trailer. So Shanti's saying that she wants to move Claudia's product through the club using her team of women that she has. Claudia is still suspicious of Tommy trying to kill her and wants to know why Shanti's here all of a sudden wanting to do business with her. Shanti convinces her that she has nothing to do with Tommy. She wants to keep this on the side away from CBI and she wants to work directly with Claudia. So Claudia's like, okay, let's do 60-40. But then Shanti's like, oh, hell no. So then they agree to 50-50 split. We go back to the cops and they're strategizing. And now Stacy, after that meeting with Lori, she's trying to put pressure on this case. So she's like, yo, I want to put a wire on Vic right now. And DeFranco and Sang, they're like, yo, we can't do that right now. Like, we got to back off and let shit grow naturally. Let him get more information. But Stacy's feeling like Vic isn't really sharing everything with them and she feels like she's being played. So she wants to, get that wire on them. She wants to bring them in as soon as possible. So we go to Shay and Miguel meeting and Shay's heard about all these issues with the Serbs, about the projects being burned down and he's saying this is bad for business and he wants to know why Miguel's doing this. And Miguel's like, what are you talking about, bro? I'm not doing, none of my people are involved in any of this shit going on with the Serbs. Actually, these fools, they've taken my men, tortured my men, they've stolen my product, and I haven't done nothing to them because of your order. If you didn't tell me not to mess with these dudes would be dead. Miguel says the way they need to deal with this problem is he needs Shay to cut them off from the drugs. So if he cuts them off, they're gonna go dry. He says that now that he has Tommy and Diamond working for him, that they're making like triple the amount that these Serbs are making, and if they take the Serbs out, they won't even miss the income. Dang, I didn't know Tommy and Miguel was doing it like that. So we go to Shay and Mirkovic meeting, and it doesn't go out for the Serbs, guys. This goes terrible. So they meet in this subway because Mirkovic is scared. He's saying, hey, I wanted to meet in a public place because, I didn't want to get shot. And Shay tells him that, yo, hey, burning those projects down, that's really bad for business. And, you guys only make money because of what we do for you guys. So you guys aren't being respectful. He tells them that they need to show more restraint and he needs to end the war with Miguel. So Mirkovic is like, no, I'm not backing down because Miguel is over here. He's not doing shit directly, but he's over here working with Tommy. He's over here encroaching on my territory. He's over here changing up the game and shit. And I'm not having that shit. So Shay's like, all right, well, if you don't want to listen, bro, I'm about to cut your supply off and you're gonna have to beg to get it back, or you can beg to do it right now. And then Mirkovic is like, oh, I don't kneel, I don't beg. So homeboy's like, all right, cut the Serbs off. So the Serbs is cut off and Mirkovic over here looking like a dead man, bro. So we switch to Tommy and Miguel texts him that Mirkovic has been cut off and Tommy says it's Christmas in July. We go to Shanti and Jannard and they just woke up. Jannard over here, he's still shaking, can't keep his hands straight. She tells him to be careful out there, stay away from Tommy. And don't, get back on those drugs. So Jannard heads out. So we go to Tommy and Vic and they're eating, but at the same time, they're being watched by the cops. It turns out that Tommy's already made the cops and he knows exactly where they are and that, Detective Vargas is following them. So Tommy goes to Shanti's shop to collect and we come in and Shanti is over here knocking somebody out. That's what I'm doing. See, Shanti over here putting hands on people this whole episode. So when Tommy asks for the money, she isn't immediately like, oh, here it is. She told him to, take his ass down the street. But Tommy, displays that he ain't no normal white dude. He's all like, hey, you want to do this in front of everybody in here? So he also used some of his charm, because when she comes out the ring, he throws her a towel and tells her to, wash up. I think Shanti's starting to see that he's not normal. He's not like this normal pushover that's going to be easy to take out. So we go to Vic outside and the cops call him and they say they want to meet up tonight. And Vic is like, bro, no, I cannot meet with you guys. This fool Tommy's paranoid. You guys are gonna get me killed. You guys need to back off. He says that he already made them earlier and lets them know, like, this fool Tommy sees you guys. They tell him that they need to meet up tonight or they're gonna lock him up. So we go back with Tommy and Shanti, and Tommy's pretty much like, yo, I know you don't like me. I know you with Jannard, and that's what you gonna do. But look, I respect loyalty, so if you loyal to me, I'm gonna fuck with you. So Shanti don't say that, but the way she was looking when he left, I was thinking like she kind of was starting to respect him a little bit. And y'all see, and y'all let me know in the comments, because I'm gonna tell y'all something else later on in the next scene. So Tommy comes out and he tells Vic like, hey, see, I'm out here being a leader. I had to let this girl know, I'm the boss, I'm El Jefe, you know what I'm saying? And Vic is like, oh yeah, I do the same thing. Me and you, we're really alike. And Tommy's like, no, nigga. We are not alike, bro. You're a silver spoon goon, bro. You started off from second base, bro. I came from nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm from New York. So we go to Jannard and Raheem, and they walking down the street, and Raheem is, he mad. He like, bro, like, nigga, we been demoted, bro. We out here, we corner boys again. We was just running shit when we was in charge of treason. Nigga, you was in charge of CBI for 15 years. This nigga got out, and you're in, nigga, third command, bro. What the fuck? So Jannard's like, hey, shut the fuck up. But at the same time, he tells him he asks him if he has a clean gun, and he tells him to go get it. While that happens, a little drug dealer, street dealer comes up to Jannard's like, hey, what's up, man? You want that shit? You want that spank? And Jannard's like, fuck that, I'm clean now. So Jannard, staying clean, I was worried that he might, relapse, but I think we good for right now. So now we go to Diamond, and this fool Diamond, he goes to Gianna and Leon's house, and this nigga, he walk up in here like he the man. He walking up in here like he owned this shit now. He asked Gianna how everything's going, and she said, good. This nigga already know why everything good. This nigga threatened to kill her husband, bro. So Diamond, he invites them to the fundraiser and they agree to come. So now we switch scenes and we up in the club and Shanti got her hair down. Damn, girl, you looking good. Anyway, we get to see how her girls are moving the drugs through the club. We go over to Claudia and, her homegirl Karen. I'm just gonna mix up her names, bro. Karen, Heather, whatever I want to call her at any point. They're over here sitting down talking and then these two dudes come up out of nowhere and they robbed them for they little pearl necklaces they got on. Like that shit ain't worth nothing. But anyway, they robbed these girls and homeboy put a knife up to her leg and stabbed her in the leg, right? Cut her leg a little bit. And he tells her that if they tell anybody or do anything, they gonna follow them home and slash their throats and shit. So they scared. And then they get up, and these white dudes, they get up and they leave. So we go to Stacy meeting Vic, and she's telling him that he hasn't been a good enough rat, hasn't given him enough information. And Vic is like, bro, you're about to get me killed. You got homeboy all up on me, and this fool Tommy already clocking him, can see him. He tells her about the DSD meeting that they're gonna have, tomorrow. And Stacy's like, let's wire him up. So Vic is like, oh, hell no. But she's like, these wires are undetectable. No one's gonna be able to see it. You're gonna be good, but you're wearing this shit. So Vic gotta wear this fucking wire, bro. So then we switch to Jannard, and he's waiting outside of Tommy's spot, and he has a gun. He says that he's about to take Tommy out, so he's waiting for him to come outside. But then next thing you know, Maria pulls up in her little Audi, and Tommy opens the door, and they start kissing outside. So instead of Jannard hopping out, smoking him, he starts taking pictures. He's like, oh shit, I'm about to get you, Tommy. So now Jannard got pictures of, Tommy and Maria, bro. What is gonna happen with those? So Maria comes into the house and she's not feeling so well. She doesn't seem too happy. And Tommy's like, yo, what's up? She says, yo, I'm worried about my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about my brother finding out about us. There was this dude named Carlos and he used to work for him and we was, dating and we was doing things. And then once Miguel found out, he killed him and that shit broke my heart. So Tommy's like, look, you don't gotta worry about me. You don't gotta worry about me and we good. So we go back to that club and the dudes that robbed Claudia are actually still there. I'm like, what? Like, y'all niggas just robbed these girls for pearl necklaces and hung around for the cameras? Okay. So Claudia went and got Shanti, bro. And Shanti comes in and knocks this nigga out, bro. For real, knocks this nigga out and pulls the strap out on him. So now we switch to Tommy and Diamond. They're going to meet up at Miguel's spot. And they over here pressing Miguel. They saying they want more product, but not only do they want more product, they want it at a lower price. So Miguel's like, what the fuck? Look, doc, I just turned the Surge water off for you guys. And now you guys are doing this shit? So then Tommy, they come in with the math. They're like, look, bro, we controlling most of the city now. So we got to make this work. So these niggas, can stay steady. They're not gonna listen to us if we not giving them good product at a low price. Because if we get them good product at a low price, they gonna know that they gotta listen to us to make this shit happen. The girl's like, yo, the niggas y'all have are not disciplined. But look, if I stick my neck out, at the cartel for you guys, I'm gonna need y'all to make sure y'all move this shit and there's no more hiccups. You know what I'm saying? So then Miguel's like, all right, well look, if y'all fuck this up, I'm killing y'all. They got that product. They got it at a lower price. So now we switch to Diamond and Tommy talking. And Tommy's like, all right, cool. We just got Miguel. Cool. Okay, now we need to move it on this DSD shit. And Diamond's like, yo, bro, this shit is going like way too fast. Like we need to slow shit down because the second we go over, if this nigga finds out we take over DSD, he's gonna think we're coming after him next. And Tommy's like, well, at that point, he's not gonna be able to do anything. But Diamond's like, yo, I got a bad feeling about all of this. So at this point, he gets a text from his PO and he has to do this speech. So he's like, yo, Tommy, I can't roll with you. So Tommy actually understands the situation. He knows all the shit that's going down with his PO. and he lets Diamond go, and he says that he's gonna take care of himself. So we go to Claudia and Shanti, and Claudia is talking way too much. She's talking about how, oh, we look at all this money we made. We did this, just women. We can take over the city if we want to. We don't need any of these men. It should just be me and you. Let's work together. And Shanti's like, this is cool. We'll take it, one step at a time. So Shanti leaves, but you can tell Shanti knows this girl is desperate. Claudia is desperate, bro. The way Claudia was just begging just now, just made a few $1,000, and all of a sudden want to start begging, talking about, here, let's run our whole operation together. You know what I'm saying? As if, this is her first time to the game. Shanti knows this shit, and she's going to finesse her. Watch. Okay, guys, so now we're going to go to a speech from Diamond Luther King.
I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state weltering with the heat of...
So after the speech, Gianna and Leon are really proud of Diamond. And Diamond asks Gianna to go out on a date. She says yes, and don't worry about Jamal because they haven't been a real couple for a minute. But little does she know that, Diamond out here smashing, police officers and who the hell knows who. We go to Vic and he's getting wired up. They give him like a wire. It's like a little necklace. It says it's undetectable. You turn it on with a little switch. And, Agent Vargas gets in here and they start trying to humanize this nigga. They say like, hey, you're doing this for my, the little girl got killed. And like you could be saving my daughter in the future or some shit. And this fool Vic is like, okay. So then they're like, hey, also too, we need you to put this tracker on Tommy's car. And they give him a tracker to put on Tommy's car. So I'm like, God damn, Vic, they slutting you out over here, bro. They just, yeah. I'm like, the deeper this fool get, like, there's no way out. Like, you can't come clean after this shit. We go to Miguel and he's meeting with his mom and she's not happy about the deal that he is making with Tommy. And she goes on in Spanish about how his dad, made mistakes, at the end after he made a bunch of money, then he made mistakes and that he shouldn't fall into the same trap. But then we find out that Miguel, he has plans to go over to DSD and have them take the Serbs distribution. So now when Tommy goes over here and gets these niggas on his side and pulls the rug from under Miguel, there's gonna be some problems. So we go with Tommy and he goes over to the DSD dudes, and these are the Puerto Ricans, right? So when he first gets there, they throw like a brick through the window and shit, and they press Tommy, but Tommy, he holds his own, he talks to this dude, and it turns out, these DSD dudes, they don't really like Miguel or the Serbs, so things kind of work out and they hit it off. But there is one point where this dude says to Tommy that Chicago has been waiting for someone like you. Like they told this nigga like he was the chosen one or the one.
He is the one.
So aside from, these guys making a deal and joining together, Vic is over here recording all this shit and they've said a lot of incriminating shit. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see. So we go to Diamond and Gianna comes through and they start smashing. Awesome, Diamond, you did it again. Went in here and threatened this dude's dad and now is smashing his mom. So now we go to Shanti and we go to Jannard. And they start, trading what they've been doing, their secrets and shit for today. So Shanti tells Jannard that she went over and worked for Claudia and made a bunch of money. And she's saying this could be like a little side hustle for them that they can make this money on the side. Jannard's like, what the fuck? If they find out that you're working with Claudia, they're gonna kick us out the coalition. But Shanti's like, don't worry about that. Like, we good. So then Jannard tells Shanti about the pictures of Maria and Tommy. And Shanti's like, okay, that's a good one too. So Jannard's like, yo, I'm about to put Tommy on blast, because he wants to get him killed. But this is where shit gets weird. Shanti says, nah, let's press pause on that and let's watch our enemies make their mistakes. So I think this is Shanti earlier being loyal to Tommy. I think this is Shanti. I think Shanti is gonna play Jannard. Earlier, she was watching Jannard, hands shaking and shit. She didn't like homeboy coming over here saying that she was digmatized. I think she's starting to come and move away from Jannard. I don't know, I can't really tell because at the same time, it did seem like she was looking out for Jannard, telling him, hey, don't get back on those drugs and whatnot. So, and then she did share the fact that she made that money with Claudia. So she didn't have to do that if she was playing him. She didn't have to tell him about that. So I don't know, but I do feel like she's holding out for Tommy in that cell phone because she could have been like, yeah, do it. So Tommy goes to drop Vic off and he tells him good work. And he drives off and Vic hops out and he goes to meet with that cop. Now, as Tommy's driving off, he looks to the fence and he sees the cop's car. So he comes back and Vic and the cop are standing outside. Now look, guys, we're gonna have to look at this scene because it's a weird scene. Like, bro, it's a weird ass scene because if I was Tommy and I seen this shit, I'm shooting both of these niggas, bro. Because Vic is definitely guilty. Vic can't even get his story straight. Tommy's asking Vic, do you know this guy? The dude is over here calling Vic his name, everything. Tommy tells Vic, yo, if you not a snitch, shoot this guy. And before Vic shoots him, homeboy's like, Vic, you don't have to do this, Vic. You don't have to do it. Hold on. This Vic, like that shit, that wasn't very convincing on Vic's side. So Vic shoots him, but Vic still looked guilty as fuck. If I'm Tommy, I'm like, brah, you gotta go. I don't know, like, bro, there's this no explanation for this shit right here. There's this, bro, Vic looks guilty as fuck. He does, like, you can't tell me, like, bro, that's like walking in on your significant other with somebody with their pants down and you like, yo, if you not fucking that nigga, kick him out. I don't know, like, bro, like that shit was suspicious. It was very low. Look, I can't believe nothing Vic saying. Vic, you out. You out, Vic. I'm sorry, Vic. You been rolling. Look, the cops was with us earlier. Yeah, the same car, all that. Nah, you out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. So look, I enjoyed this episode. This episode was a good episode. Shit really is heating up, okay? I think Mirkovich is a dead man. Mirkovich was looking like a dead man. We about to have Tommy and Miguel finally go at it. I'm telling you guys, we need to end this season with Miguel knowing that Tommy's playing him. Please. Now, Tommy is pretty much taking over much of Chicago at this point. He got all these gangs. They saying if he got DSD, he can take over. He can take Miguel. Okay. That's crazy. So we got to see what the fuck is gonna happen. Diamond came over here, took homeboy's girl. He's fucking, a community leader now apparently. About to run for mayor. Maybe get mayor before Stacy does. Stacy's over here under pressure, and now with this shit, yes. Now with Vargas gone, what the fuck is gonna happen, bro? This bitch, she worse than Jenny. She got these fucking projects burning down. We got dead cops, dead kids, and they ain't got nothing. And Vic about to disappear. They not about to get shit out of Vic. Vic, what's he gonna do? Say Tommy did it? Like, come on. Like, he gonna have to tell them because Tommy not about to let him out of his sight. So he gonna have to tell Tommy, or he gonna have to tell on Tommy. He gonna have to either tell Tommy or tell on Tommy. One of the two. Claudia over here desperate. Getting bodied by Shanti. She might not make it out this season. I don't think she's gonna make it out this season. We didn't see no D-Mac or no JP. We don't know what's going on with Kate. And that's it, y'all. That's it. So look, hey, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, put a notification bell so you know when I go live or make a new video. Thank you guys for the 700 subscribers. Guys, look, we gotta push it to 1,000. Help me get to 1,000. Wow. Help me get to 1,000. Please. All right, guys. Peace.